streams have been started, and I'm digging back into this again. You know how it is the usual. I'm just gonna gloss through some of his videos and then just use my S Pen to solve some of this. So subtitles are pretty much not that great, but for now let's keep them. Alright, so this is like an older type of test, but still good. I'm gonna skip through towards the important part. Okay, so I don't know if it's gonna actually do the first one. So first exercise should be like the easiest exercise. You got log of 125, 25. So 125 is, what's that? Well, 125 is it like a square, perfect square? 15 to the power of 2, right? That's correct. No, I don't think so, because 12 to the power of 2 is 144. 11, maybe it's 11 to the power of 2. 11 to the power of 2. So how much is that? No, that's 121. So this 125, I don't know how you can actually write it down. 25, that's obviously 5 power of 2. Yeah. But for 125, what are you gonna do with it? It is actually 5 times 25, but who cares? I don't know exactly how this one's done. I don't know who's gonna do them. What? It's 5. It's actually 5 power 3. Is that easy? How did I miss that? Oh yeah, 25 times 5. Okay, so it's 5 power 3. Yeah, I missed that. So according to formula, it'll be exactly 2 divided by 3, right? Yeah. Now second exercise, you got this graph. And I don't know exactly how this one's done. I don't know exactly how this one's done. Anyways, we don't do stuff like this, so whatever. Moving on to this one. Solving this expression, I mean, perhaps it should be like not that hard. So 0.4, that is 4 divided by 10, and you can simplify, it's going to be 2 divided by 5, and then you have power minus 2, so you have 2 divided by 5, you have minus flips it, so you have 5 divided by 2, and all that second power is going to be 25 divided by 4, and in terms of second fraction, 125, that's 5 divided by 3 as we discussed earlier, and 8 is 2 power 3, so both numbers have power 3 within that parenthesis. We can take it out of parenthesis. Okay, and according to the formula, it's going to be 3 times that power, so it's going to be minus 6 divided by 3, which is minus 2. So in that expression we had 5 divided by 2, a power of minus 2. Okay, so essentially that's that, and to solve it, whatever. Should be pretty simple. So you got formula right there, whatever. 0.4, that's 4 divided by 10, pop right this, and that is that. Move on from here. 2 power divided by 5, power minus 2 right there. That's right there. That's right there. Okay, so that is flipped, and here we have that. And so we get this. Alright, so that's that. So essentially it's that times that. And how much is that? Well, bruv, it's actually not that hard. I mean, he flipped it around a bit. He flipped that. I don't know why, and put it power 2. Anyway, why did he flip it? Oh, because it was power minus 2, yeah, and I barely saw that sign. And then you simplify everything, so you get 1. Yeah, I mean, this one, for me personally, wasn't that complicated. Of course, now exercise 5, complex numbers. This one was also pretty easy. So we got Z is exactly that, and you got W right there. Z with a line on top is essentially the same thing as Z, but instead of plus you put minus. And you know that out of second power is minus 1. Okay, so knowing that, we have to solve this W expression and show that it's purely imaginary. So this means that it only has numbers with I stick to them. So that's imaginary number right there. So what I need to do now, I have a W right here, the Z. So basically plug in the stuff and work from there. So I to the 5th power, I to the 4th power is essentially going to be minus 1. Or is it going to be that? Maybe it's going to be 1, because, yeah, maybe it's going to be 1 and power 5 is minus 1, I guess. I don't know exactly. Anyways, replace this stuff and we solve this stuff. Of bottom 1 minus 1. I, not 1. So basically that's the line on top and stuff. Actually, I had to put English captions because most of my viewers are English. I don't actually have many viewers, though. I don't know. Let's just put English. It's in Romanian because I'm doing a Romanian test. So English Puppet. Now it's in English translated. Okay, so you can essentially see that it's really bad captions. I put it for fun sometimes. Anyway, close that. It's too bad to be placed there. It's just gonna occupy space on my screen, which is not very big, so I'm just gonna close it. So you got this expression. So that's that. You got this. So essentially just what I, yeah. So you got an I right there. Basically explanation, right? Yeah. So I got the explanation right there plus I. So what to do from here? Well, we just keep on solving this W. We got 1 plus I divided by 1 minus I. Well, what do we do with this 1? Well, we can kind of split it, I don't know. Or either like a +1, -1, I don't know exactly how this one's done. I can try to guess some solutions, but I'd rather not. So multiply by 1 + 1. I guess that makes sense, because then at the bottom you'll have 1 - 1 times 1 + 1, and you'll have I to the second power, which converts to -1, and then you have nothing at the bottom, and you simplify and so on. And so you'll have only the +I left. That's what it is, I guess. I could have guessed the solution. So just plug this in. This is based on the shortened formula. You could have just written 2I. And this is what you have onto that. Okay, so now what I need to do is just understand that we have 2I right there on top, and there's 1 - 1, so that's it on top, so 2I on top, and at the bottom of a fraction I have essentially 2, right? Because it's gonna be that right there. Okay, so we've got this. Okay, so now you just simplify the 2, so you'll have basically 2I. So you can understand that it's purely imaginary because it's a number with I stick to it. Yeah, you can understand exactly that. With this LG, goddammit. Alright, so let's work from here. LG right here. So basically what I need to do when you have stuff like this, you just multiply this 2 diagonally like it's shown here with a line, and then minus all of it with the other parts multiply diagonally, and basically you equal all that with 0 because it's written here dx is equal to 0. So you have this 12 minus x minus 2lgx essentially multiplied equal of 0, all of this. I'm not really that great in this LG stuff. If it's LG, it's log with 10 base. Okay, so from here there should be some formula, or I don't know, that can get you through this. X to the second power right there. Yx to the second power, because you move a 2 from a front towards the x, so it's going to be x to the second power, like I told you, like the formula. Log of 10, I already told you that before, and it's going to be the same thing on the left, on the right. And I think, yeah, that's the formula, so we have 12 minus x minus that. Work from here. It basically explains how it's done, and we've got this. So basically now it's just a quadratic. We put it in canonical form, and we flip the signs. And now we just solve the quadratic. We got 49 based on formula. Now we have -4, and the second one is 3. So these are the solutions, -4 and 3. Move on from this one. Alright, so let's see. What I need to solve DVA. Do I actually need to solve DVA? I don't really know. Anyway, this DVA stuff is super geek and whatever. 12 minus x gotta be bigger than 0. So that's apart from the left. And so x gotta be bigger than 0. Yeah. So what? Just doing some verifications. What? Just leave it like this, man. Don't overcomplicate it. So basically just 3 because minus 4 negative anyways. This is complicated and so on. Let's see what it's going to do next. Perhaps this geometry problem. I don't have geometry formulas. You can just watch them. Now it's going to do this like simple exercise 3 stuff. Perhaps not that simple, but anyway. So you got this triangle ABC. MN, the line is parallel with AC. And M is located on the segment AB and N is on the segment BC. MN is 4, MB is 3, AC is 12. Okay, so what I need to understand is the length of AM. Okay, so I know BM. So I think I need to understand what is AB, and then I'm going to do AB minus MB and I'm going to get AM. And how do I get AB? Well, got a 4 right there. I guess I could try guessing the solution, but let's just watch it. X right there. 12 divided. Okay, so it's actually this formula, huh? It's 12 divided by 4 equal with 3 divided by x, perhaps something like this. X plus 3 divided by 3. X plus 3 because it's AB. Alright, so I guess I kind of get it, but it's kind of like an intricate formula, so now not that easy and so on. So we're gonna have this and that, so AM is 6. Yeah, that's pretty hard. Next thing, we got this harder geometry problem, even harder. So basically you gotta understand the volume of this thing, and you know that the square, which you can see here, basically the square, it has the diagonal of 6 square root of 2, so you gotta understand volume based on that. I think you do that like based on the formula of diagonal of a square, and then you find out the length of a square, and then you find out volume after that, essentially. So he basically annotated the whole shape. Hold up. He said that the diagonal bro, to me it looks like he took the whole diagonal of this thing. Or he took another square, I guess, yeah. He took another square. Anyway, I'll work from here. Volume as this formula, we need to understand variable based on the height of this. The height is basically like A1. Area of base was just area of triangle right there. These are the degrees here, like no issue. X to X right there, B right there. B is gonna be that. X squared of 3. Yes, well, we know that this has already been implemented. He just shown this some formula. So essentially, if I take a look there, if I take a look at the triangle ABB1, the AB1 is like the 2x, so I can essentially understand that the BB1, which is the height, is that x with square root of 3 and so on, so we can work from here. Yeah, so the stream is not gonna go for much longer because I'm gonna fall asleep, so yeah, we'll continue tomorrow and so on. We got this Pythagorean theorem. Height to second power equal to that. I thought I was gonna use those measures, but I actually just applied the regular Pythagorean theorem, which also works, but that notation on the left of a triangle with degrees is actually the shortened version. So we have this, it's gonna be that, it's gonna be 6 centimeters, the height. So we know the height now, which is an important thing. Now we only need to understand what is the area of the base. Now if you know the height, I also know that what is AB, and also know what is CB, so I can, I guess, easily understand what is the area of base, and then, so basically everything's done, kind of. Alright, everything's done. Let's skip through it. AB right there. M goes right below. That's the height of this triangle. But why the hell do I need the height? Oh, I think I fucked up the formula. ABC, I thought that the area formula is like the perimeter formula, which is different. So actually the formula of area is going to be AC times BM divided by 2, right? That's the formula. So basically I need to understand what is BM. MC is basically half of AC, so it's 3, so we can understand based on Pythagorean theorem exactly what's that. But you can use the triangle ratio on the left, so 2x is 6, x is 3, so basically the BM is 3 squared root of 3, so yeah, we don't even need to do Pythagorean theorem. Okay, so that's already displayed that, and we shall understand what the area is right now. Triangle ABM. Okay, so area now is solved, and it is this. Now we just need to find out what the volume is. So it's going to be 54 squared root of 3 centimeters squared, because the volume, area centimeters, actually volume is centimeters cubed and area centimeters square, yeah. Alright, so skip on with it. This one's degrees and stuff. Like, this one's hard to, like, you can just understand only a little bit. I mean, I can understand only a little bit. If you know math better, you understand it better. but why would you watch this if you know math? Okay, so we got this shape. I don't know how it's called, but I do know that AB is equal to CD. It has some kind of word for it, and I don't know what to call that. And the degree A and D is 60 degrees. Find BC, I guess, I don't know. And it actually has a circle within it. Actually, not within it. It has a circle overlapping, and how's it called? Basically, the length from the center of a circle towards the end of this figure is square root of 21. Anyway, I told you it's gonna be a bit hard. I don't even know how these things are called in English. A plus B divided by 2. Okay, so 60, like I said. Got an R right there. Yes, I told you about that, square root of 21. And it can be written out differently anyway. So basically, this is the height from B till N and from C till M. You basically have its height. Okay, so you have its height, and what you do now? Oh, I guess we'll understand, like, this formula right there. B minus A divided by 2. Totally gonna fall asleep, it's too boring. You gotta have like some kicks to wake me up. But I'd rather sleep. So I'm gonna just sleep and wake up, fresh new day. Just gonna handle some more pain, learning this, and move on from there. AD is what, 6 or B? AD right there is B. BC is A. Yeah. MD, we have formula right there. AM is gonna be, where's AM? Oh, it's that. So that's that. I don't write down like a lot of B's and A's like this guy, but anyways, you can understand it from here. Look, we have this Gemini about this video, but I don't really need it. I don't need AI right now. Got 2B minus B plus A divided by 2, formula right there. Basically, I think like B has been multiplied by 2, and now we have B plus A divided by 2, and that's what we have. This is all for understanding what is the length of MD. Yeah. What is the o'clock, man? Bro, I'm literally gonna pass out. It's too boring. I can handle like 12 more minutes. Max. So got triangle CMD1. Okay. Or just CMD, that's a comma right there. And you see that the angle C is 30 degrees, and tell you why. Because you got 60 right there. M is obviously 90 because perpendicular, so 180 minus 90 is 60, we got 30 right there. Okay, so that 30 will help us understand what the other length is. He doesn't even need to do some circles and so on. He just goes straight to it. Okay, so MD is essentially m divided by 2 right there. Cm as m squared root of 3 divided by 2. Okay. Yeah, that's that. Based on the formula. Yeah, so basically that's based on this formula. I mean, I don't know if it's a formula, but anyways. He draws another diagonal. He popped in the circle. I told you this one's gonna be hard. AC is essentially within Pythagorean measures, that, and basically, you know, solves it. Okay, 7 right there, m power of 2, m squared of 7 divided by 2. So that's that, but we do not know m, right? We do know that square root of 21 is like that length of a circle which he deleted. Alright, so yeah, that's that. Trying to understand from where he got the 7. So he popped the 4 right there. Okay, so that's the 7, yeah, okay. Okay, we have, okay, now, I told you, if it's something with sine and stuff like that, bro, this is serious geek stuff. You'll only know this if you like math. But I don't like it, so no thanks. I just want to get this done. 2 square root 21 sine 60, which is like 1 divided by 2, I don't know. Square root of 21, just plug that in. Divided by 2 because square root of 21 right there, and so on. ChatGPT can solve it, so yeah, whatever. Got that. It's gonna work now with 7 square root of 7 times square root of 3, so it's gonna be that, so it's gonna be this, so it's gonna be 3 square root of 7, so whatever. So m is 6 somehow, we got that. Anyway, this sounds hard, like, bruv. I'll move on from here, bro. It's too boring. We'll do more another day, I guess, so on. Look, I don't even have that bot view. Usually I had the 0, instead of 0 I had just one fake viewer, but now I don't have that. Like, come on. Anyway, I told you what I'm gonna do. Have a nice day.